What's going on, beautiful people? What's going on, kings and queens? What's going on to all my Detroiters, to all my ride and die, which means I don't quit, I don't give in, I don't throw in the towel. I hope you rocking the world and the nation to continue to be the best version of what you need to be. Continue to invest into yourself so that you can grow in yourself, and then you can be a blessing to everybody else. Yeah, so with that being said, speak life. So on that note, I'm just out here getting it in. It's cold, but guess what? Cold sometimes could be an opposition. Cold can sometimes discourage you to say, hey, I don't feel like I could go out and do anything. But the reality is, if you're a real fighter, you understand, ain't nothing holds me back to get me to where I need to go, to be what I need to be, and that is to be a better version of me. That means spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. As you know better, you think better, you learn better, you do better. But all that is according to knowledge. You can't do what you don't know. So I said it to say, by all means, get more understanding of who you are by your Creator. He the one that know you better than anyone. And when you know him, you know you, because you are a reflection of him. So I just want to say to you on this beautiful day, I'm going to tag you with this inspiration of this thought called level up. Level up is simply, hey, here it is. If you think about in life, every life system and process have a level. You know, just like in school, you got stages and levels to level up, to mature and to grow up. But you can't remain the same being immature. Can't remain the same doing the same thing, because other than that, what happens? You stay in the same grade. So if you don't want to stay permanently in the same grade, what do? You change your stinking thinking, which means, hey, if you know that what you're doing ain't working, you ain't, in other words, sitting there complaining and remaining. You, in other words, switching up. You, in other words, learning to do better, to think better. You, in other words, asking people that do know the way. And when you learn the lesson, you ain't just hearing it, you doing it. You, in other words, applying that wisdom, applying that knowledge, applying that understanding to your everyday life. So I want to encourage somebody on Speak Life, even as other words, I'm out here getting my cardio on, and I'm other words, disciplining my flesh, disciplining my spirit, disciplining my mind. Well, the reality is, in order to level up on any level, because every level, you got the devil and you got his agents. Yeah, demons. They're all around, just like the Matrix, looking for opportunity of your weakness and your ignorance to try to what? Take you out. So I said to say that if you ain't spiritually or mentally equipped to know what your enemy is, which is ignorance, which is Satan himself, and also the flesh. And the flesh could be your own flesh, or the flesh could be somebody else's flesh that the devil used through as a vessel and an instrument to try to, in other words, provoke you to step out of your character, who you are as God created you. So I said to say, by all means, you have to continue to protect yourself. Keep your stance, stay focused, and be aware who the devil is, what ignorance is, because remember, what you don't know, you can't be. What you don't know, you can't do. So it's important in life to make sure you seek the one that created you, because he holds the key and the answers to understand life, to understand purpose, to understand your value. So with that being said, that's why I look up to the hills, which come all my help. Yeah, I say all my help, because it comes from the Lord. It's a beautiful thing when you understand who God is and you apply him in every day and every way. Not just hear him, but you, in other words, doing what he say. And then if you don't know how to do, the Bible says, if any man lack of wisdom, let him ask God, who upbraideth, which means not hold back anything to those that sincerely seek and ask him for it. He'll give you access to get more understanding, more knowledge. Despite of the fact, a lot of us like to sit on the same level, complain and remain and say, hey, you know what? My daddy didn't teach me nothing. My mama didn't teach me nothing. The world didn't teach me nothing. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep complaining and remaining? Or are you going to, in other words, praise and acknowledge God in all your ways so that you can be raised? Yeah, elevate, move to the next dimension. That's called maturity. Apostle Paul put it like this. When he was a child, he thought like a child. He talked like a child. He walked like a child. But as he became a man, he put away childish things. So what that really simply saying, whether you're a woman or a man, whatever area in life, your mind, your spirit, and your body should be growing together. They should be in sync and grow in harmony together. It should not be one leave the other. It should be in sync. And in order to do that, you got to train and discipline yourself, to train yourself spiritually, to train yourself mentally, to train yourself physically, and to look at other godly leaders and people that are examples to be able to empower you to do and think and be better. So I just want to, in other words, encourage you on this beautiful Monday, and as you, in other words, go through the week, that you will, in other words, get into your stance as a real warrior, as a real fighter, to continue to look to the hills which come your help, knowing all your help comes from the Lord, that he will equip you, he'll empower you, and whoever it is that left you and rejected you, look at you as an outcast, look at you as a misfit, look at you as the bad, I say, seed of the family. Understand, God take rejects. And then other words, he promote them and elevate them. He'll take them, other words, to be great. So with that being said, get your validation and your approval so you can level up from God, not men. Men don't have the final say so. They can't even, in other words, answer how to stop death. But only God and Jesus have that key. So I want, in other words, to encourage you to go to beyond the natural sense of your finite mind. Go to the infinite one, the unlimited one, the one that have unlimited power. That is the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm standing to say how I know that that is to be true, because this man right here you hear speaking wasn't always this man that did not speak life, that did not think life, that did not walk life. It used to be the opposite of that. So on that note, once I, other words, switched up, yeah, I had to switch up, break my bad habits to bring new habits, to establish what my real identity and purpose is. It's not in materialism, it's not in things, it's not in people, but it's in God, the manufacturer, the engineer, the one that had designed all humanity to function in the image and likeness of him. So I just want to say, get your identity intact and continue to level up, to grow up, to mature up, to do better, to think better by obtaining knowledge. Yeah, but once you get the knowledge and you understand, now you got to do something else with it. Make it practical, execute, put it into action, and don't allow nothing and no voice and no one to make you, other words, get stagnated and stunt from your growth. Because you're sick and tired of negativity. You're sick and tired of people that are always looking and talking down. So the reality is, if you don't want to be down with them, look up. Yeah, look up to the hills, which God is the anchor and the author and the finisher of your faith, that he will link you with the right friendships, link you with the right relationships, link you with the right community. But the reality is, don't stop fighting. Yeah. So with that being said, I just want to say, as you approach this day and you move forward through the remaining of this week, level up and don't give up, and keep your attitude linked and synced to what God have originally to create you to link to, and that is to think and be more like him, because he created you in the image like him. With that being said, y'all have a wonderful and a beautiful, excellent day. Speak life. Your boy Sean Cole. Peace.